I had to do it. I had to do it. There's no way around it. It had to happen. It had to happen. Dirty sausage is here. He was the first one here. It. I've been saying it for years. There's no way around it. It had to happen. So okay, let's move on. And by the way, brother, cheers. Yeah, that is Johnny Walker Black. Yeah. Love my scotch. Yeah. Okay. I have to put the glasses on. I know we get the glare, but I have to put the glasses on. So, I am the Oda. Okay, so anyways, we're live again. A lot of you might not even, you were like, what the fuck? Oh, man. What the hell was I going to talk about? I can't even remember.
Take number 3.
Oh.
Where's dirty sausage?
Come back. Come back.
Clean sausage. Clean your
So yeah, like I said, so anyways, there's Princess. And look at how beautiful it is outside. Okay? We have this beautiful little room we live in, this little beautiful little house. There's Stella. Everybody loves Stella.
Hello.
Hi, Stella.
My feet say hi.
And yeah, it's great. Gorgeous outside. Nobody's coming back. What the fuck was I gonna go on for?
I don't know.
I had a point. I was gonna. So I'm watching Frank Vaughn's video, the latest one, and I sent him an email, and I scared them all away. So anyways.
Don't trickle in again. We'll see what happens.
You know, folks,
Shadow Ediths.
hi. Name an anime character for an edit. I have never gone anywhere near anime, so I don't know. Mike. Hi, Mike Mackey. Hi, said hi. Or a car. So I think Shadow Edits is a fucking bot. Just a guess.
Yeah.
Daryl Calhoun. How you doing, brother? A.M. Ryan. He knows Daryl. Oh, there's a fucking cat outside. Okay, Stella.
Yeah.
You have to let the cat in.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Watch this.
What?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go.
1, 2.
It's Traveler.
And Precious.
Traveler. 25 pounds of get the fuck out of my way.
And Maximus Destructus.
He's going to the food. I'm a human. I'm not a bot. Shadow. Okay. Right on. That's cool. Right on. Okay, Shadow. Thank you. You're a human, not a bot. Okay. Awesome. That's good. No, I'm serious. That's good. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the tribe. And you know, I guess what I want to talk about is that you know, folks, we're facing. God, I want to be positive. I want to be funny. I want you to laugh. I want you to. I want you to enjoy life. I want you to know that all this shit we're going through, we're doing it so we can actually get to a point where we can live our lives. And again, I'm not going to throw names around, but Legally Armed America, okay? We just want to be left alone. Ruby Ridge, They just wanted to be left alone. And again, I'm not going to go deep into that. I guess I kind of have to, though.
Well, you got an hour.
Well, yeah, fuck, I got an hour now. And yeah, I'm stuck with it. Okay.
Make it a summarized deepness.
Oh, YouTube says Shadow has had a channel since 2016. Thanks, Daryl. Right on.
Yep.
Hey, Shadow, welcome. Okay, welcome. Awesome. And hey, look, Daryl is a brother. And you know, Daryl, you and I have never had a chance to have a chat and all that, and we should.
Do a panel.
You enjoy, yeah. We should honestly. We should do a show, me and Stella, and you enjoy. We should. I mean,
yes.
We're family. We are. You know, the one thing that has been hard for me, it has, and again, I'll take the glasses off so you can see my eyes. I was doing everything I could to build this channel and get the the word out and do those shows and all that. You know, folks, when I got to the farm, and by the way, Traveler, yeah, there's Traveler, my buddy, and Princess, okay? March 27th, 2022. We, and I say we, the fucking millionaire asshole cocksuckers, pieces of fucking shit that brought all this to me in the first place and put me there and then fucked me over, and they've demolished it all. Anyways, March 27th, 2022, we took possession. I moved in. I slept there that night. The next morning, a bunch of friends and Esmore, okay, and some others came over. Some of the others, I mean, some of them were good people, honestly, and some of them were plants. And again, you don't put plants in my life because I will pick you out, you cocksuckers. CSIS and RCMP, just quit. Just stop. Okay? Anyways, Traveler and Princess and Marky and number 4
Yeah.
were born. And there was a fifth kitten, but the fifth kitten was deformed, and the back legs, the back half of the body was it was deformed. They couldn't move. The kitten could crawl around on its front legs, but that was it. So I did the right thing, and I put that kitten out of its misery. Because the mama kitty was not feeding that kitten. She was pushing it away because she knew, not meant to be there, right? So I picked a spot, and I buried that little kitten, and I put a marker, because that's what you do, okay? That's what you do. Anyway, so I got to the farm, and these people had bought that place for me. They'd spent a lot of money, $250,000, $245,000, okay? And I felt responsible and obligated to make the most out of that I could. And that was my focus. So instead of being a YouTube star and all that, and show after show, and videotaping everything, which, my God, having a camera on a tripod and showing every fucking thing you do, and then spending hours and hours editing and getting it right so it's presentable. I said, nope, no. I did videos, I did a few things, I did, but I worked my ass off. Well, apparently that wasn't good enough because the millionaire piece of shit that put me there in the first place wanted me to be her own personal little YouTuber.
Yeah.
And so here we are today. I'm in the new job, I'm in a new place. That place has been demolished. That beautiful house, that chicken coop, that greenhouse,
All gone.
that
For the shop.
that coal shed, that what else was there? That little barn, the tack room where the kittens were born. There was a little tack shed where the kittens were born, where they, hung saddles and did all that. There was a garden shed. It's all gone. They spent over $200,000 to demolish all of that and have it taken to a dump because eco fees, people, we're in Canada, we're in Kanakistan, we're in Cabal Central, okay? So these people spent almost as much as the place was worth to destroy it. Hang on, I'll put the glasses on so I can read chat.
Do you still have the tea making unit?
Do I still have the tea making unit? Chris McGrath. Hey, Chris. Do I still have the tea making unit? Well, yeah. I mean, we grew all those things that we made teas out of, and tea making. Oh, yeah, all that hard work, so much love, sweet tears, you guys put in that place. These people sound like a bunch of fucking cunts. Yeah, honestly. Oh my God. Ann Veers and Dave Veers, I hope you're watching. Ann wears the pants in the family. Dave is.
Where's the panties?
He's not even a man. Yeah, they are. They're cunts. That's right. They're see you next Tuesdays. We drove by the other day. We had to go pick up our mail and go to our storage and get a couple things. So we drove by. And yeah, it's gone. It's gone. And the fella that sold that place texted me today, and a friend of his had, sent him pictures. I couldn't do it. I wanted to let him know in advance. I wanted to cushion him that this is going to happen, and I couldn't do it. He lived there. He lived there for over 20 years. He raised his family. A lot of those things that were there, he built. That house with the custom windows and custom doors, and they came in with a wrecking crew, and they just wrecked it. They destroyed it and took it to a landfill. So I had to explain that all to him today. Man.
So what did he say about it?
Well, again, yeah, again, he was caught off guard because I wanted to let him know what was going to happen so that it wouldn't be a surprise, but I kind of took the chicken shit way out, which is not me, but everything we were going through, like I was physically, emotionally, and mentally forced to move out of there and destroy everything we built and take it all down. Because I had to cover my ass legally. So Ann Veers, if you're watching this, you ignorant cunt, sue me. Oh, please. You know, she demanded there be a lease agreement. I said, yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
You know why? Because after everything she had done to make sure I couldn't do fuck all there, I built a business. And I was making money. And I was covering our ass. I was taking care of things. So yeah, let's do a lease. Let's make it legal. Let's get it on paper. Let's do that. Well, she couldn't let that happen. And here's what happened. They sent in a property management company that also has a real estate division. They did a full assessment on the place. And because from day one, they were supposed to put a tin roof on the house, they were supposed to level the foundation, they were supposed to put flooring in and make it, upgrade it because it's a 40-year-old house. And I put in all those gardens, well, Stella and I, but I did a lot of shit on my own before anybody got there. And I'm not, again, I had help, I did, but it was my design, it was my work. I was working 12 to 14 hours a day, day after day after day. And she just threw it away.
Yeah.
I wasn't even 3 months into the project, and she cut off all funding. She accused me of a bunch of bullshit, and I realized at that time the whole fucking thing was a setup. At the same time, fuck you. I'm not giving up. I'm building this. The agreement was I had 5 years to be able to pay for the place. And at the 2.5-year mark, what did she do? She demanded we have a lease agreement. I said yes. I didn't go crying to her. I didn't go begging for mercy, which is what she wanted. No, I didn't do that. I said, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it on paper. Let's have a lease. What was her answer? The day the property management lady was on her way from Calgary up to the farm, because Anne couldn't hire a company that was local. She had to get somebody that was local to her. So she hired this company out of Okotoks. This lady was on her way up, and Anne made her pull over on the highway and write a handwritten document. Eviction and demolition. So they were evicting me and Stella. They put Stella's name, her legal name, along with mine on this document. True story. Yep.
Wouldn't even talk to Stella.
Wait for it.
Shut me up.
They put our names on this legal document. They say it was legal, but it wasn't. It's, I've got that. Anyway, so before this lady could even drive up here and get me to sign the lease agreement and give the first payment of $1,200, which I had because I'd worked my ass off to get it, eviction and total demolition of the dwelling, which means the house, and all outbuildings. So Ann Veers, who is still trying to get me to pay for the hot water heater, a $2,000 plus bill for a hot water heater that was installed and then torn out of the house, put into a dumpster, and sent to a crusher. And she's still trying to get me to pay for that. So Ann Veers, I hope you're watching on your TV at your $1 million fucking mansion or your hundreds of thousands of dollars cabin in BC that you couldn't afford to do anything at this farm, which was there to make money and build for the future. But you could put money into your cabin. Sue me, you cunt. Come after me for defamation of character. Ann Veers. Ann Veers. Okay, folks, look it up. Dave Veers. Art. The Art of Dave Veers. He's an artist. Yeah. He copies the Group of Seven. Look that up. He does pretty good work, but it's not his. He has no fucking imagination. He's a chicken shit piece of fucking crap. And he's married to the cunt of all cunts. So come after me. I want you to. Use this in court. Please, honest to God, you fucking whore. Do it. Do it.
Brian says, holy fuck, this again.
You know, I know a few things about their past because they let things slip. Fuck. Entitled pieces of shit. Did they earn a few things in their life? Yeah, they did. Yeah. Not enough, obviously. They made their money off COVID. Yeah. Their millions. Their fucking mansion they live in and all these other properties they own. And by the way, Anne, I did a search. I know how many properties you own. I know what you take in every month. Take me to court. Please. Honest to fucking God. Take me to court. Oh, by the way, I actually am a 3%er. I am an oath keeper. Do I want Alberta to join the United States? No. No, I don't want us to be a state. What I want is us to be our own country. And I want us to be aligned with the states. Very similar to Scotland. I think that's a good agreement. The 51st state thing that's being thrown around, and again, I've said this on other videos, and I hope that my American friends can look at this with open eyes. Puerto Rico should be the 51st state long before anybody else. Guam, and even Singapore, which again, Singapore's got its thing going on, it's doing well, it's awesome, but Singapore deserves statehood or absorption long before Canada. But Puerto Rico should be the 51st state, and that I honestly feel that in my heart, and that's the absolute truth. Okay, Guam should be considered as well. The U.S. Virgin Islands. Well, you can argue that the U.S. Virgin Islands would actually, and when you look at it strategically and theoretically, yeah, I've had some scotch. Yeah, well, I'm having more. I'm having more right now. Yeah. They could be the 52nd state, honestly, right? And it would really make sense. But no, I don't want. Frank Vaughn did a video. Look it up. It's really good. He broke it into 4 states: the Maritimes, Quebec, Ontario, and then the West. The West includes Northwest Territories and the Yukon. It does make sense. But the only way the rest of them are going to go, oh shit, and actually ask for it, if Alberta, once we execute Danielle Smith for treason, once Alberta becomes its own country, but we align with the states in an agreement similar to Scotland and what Scotland has with the United Kingdom. So Scotland's its own country. It has its own government, its own autonomy, but it uses the English pound. It uses the English military protects it. Uh, it uses constabulary, which again the RCMP. And by the way, folks, I have a regimental service number. So
I don't see Carly.
what?
I can't get Carly on my phone.
Okay, so you know, so
Hi, Carly.
fuck. Okay, so a couple of years ago, we were on a stream with Mad Shad, and we were playing Trial by Axe. And as a joke, Stella blocked me, and she kicked me out of chat.
Just for a joke,
And
you know.
and since then, Stella can't comment on my channel.
And I can't get him back, and I can't even see.
And she can't see half of you people in my channel because you're all blocked from her. We can't figure out how to fix it. It's funny. Anyway, where the fuck am I going with this? Like 26 minutes of your life you'll never get back. Hey, Wall. Johnny Highwoods, I played you once. Yeah, we did. Yeah. The war that we've been in for a very long time is becoming a lot more evident. And this not country of Canada, this system, this, with Privy Council, a Senate we don't vote for, the myth of Canada, it's all coming out. It's all going to come out. What Trump is doing with all these tariffs and all these things that are going on, Trump is honestly trying to save Canada, because in order to save the United States, we and he and everything at his disposal has to clean up Canada, because we are Cabal Central. It's bad. It's really bad. Mexico is its own thing. They talk about the Monroe Doctrine. The Monroe Doctrine goes from the Panama Canal to the tip of Ellesmere Island at the top of Canada, the last actual place of beach before you have to break the ice and swim to Russia.
Oh, really, Chris? Awesome.
Well, okay, the chemtrails.
I hope.
Yeah, well, yes. We've noticed in the last few days, folks, there's no chemtrails. There's contrails, but there's no chemtrails. It's a blue sky.
Well, we'll give it some time to see if.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's minus 13 Celsius, which is stupid fucking cold. But let's have a look. Sucks. What are you doing? Say something. Say something to the people. Yeah, he's not talking. Not talking. Okay. Is that a blue sky, folks? Is that a blue sky? Not a cloud. Nothing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Holy shit. Is Johnny Highwoods is getting hit with the chemtrails?
Yeah, he's getting trailed over there.
Me and Socks. Socks hate me. Socks hates Cage.
Miss Grandma's checking. Shucks.
He's a big cat. Not as big as Traveler. The Yoda.
-7 Fahrenheit here with the wind chill. With the wind chill, yeah. With the wind chill.
Yeah.
We have a general elect in a few weeks. People vote out our dipshit PM, and the socialist government can't take much more of them. Hi.
Jewel.
Hi, there's Jewel.
Cutest kitten ever.
Little Jewel. Little Jewel.
That's our family, folks. That's our family. So, and by the way, I have to get some sleep so I can go to work tonight. Yeah. I want Alberta to be its own country. But
I don't want to be in the middle of all the dipshits.
well, no, but we have to align with the USA under Trump, and we have to do it. And folks, I honestly don't think you have to worry about a Democrat government for the next 25 years. I don't think you need to worry about a blue wave for a really long time. And also, too, I want to say something. Is that, Trump was asked in an interview, do you think J.D. Vance is going to take over from you? And he said no. But he also qualified that it's too early to tell. Like, give the man a chance. Like, it's, and I feel the same way, look, give the man a chance. Give the woman a chance. Give them a chance, whoever they are. I've said this about Kevin Brosseau, the fentanyl czar that Trudeau appointed. Yeah. The only way you get a white shirt in the RCMP and become an officer and move your way up, you are one of them. That's true. That's fucking true. Kevin Brosseau is a farm boy, youngest of 7. Farm boy, youngest of 7. Grew up knowing what it was like to work for a living. He got into the RCMP, and he put in 9 years, and he got to corporal. He got to the rank of corporal in 9 years. And again, I could spend video after video about that, but still did it. He actually got $15,000 in some kind of scholarship thing. He mortgaged his house and took out a $100,000 loan and went to Harvard. So he went to their den, he went to their training, he did all that, but he paid for it himself. He wouldn't allow them to pay for it for him. Then he got back into the RCMP after Harvard. Almost immediately got a white shirt, which is an officer. And then he worked his way up. He was a superintendent. He almost became the commissioner of the RCMP, but they went after him with sexual allegations, put his career in jeopardy, and then Justin Trudeau gave the position to his cousin Brenda Lucki. Piece of Shiite Muslim. Piece of Shiite Muslim. Man, did I ever... Oh, yeah. Yeah, back in 2001 after 9/11, and we're doing our workups, getting ready to go over to Afghanistan, doing all that. We're in the middle of something. It was a training exercise. It was dirty and hot, and instead of saying "oh shit," I said, "oh Shiite Muslim." It just popped into my head. It just came out. I don't even think I thought about it. Just oh Shiite Muslim, and since then, I have instead of saying shit, a lot of times I say Shiite Muslim. Yeah, I got in shit for that one. Oh yeah. Anyway, my point. Back to the point. Give the man a chance. Brosseau does not like a lot of these liberal assholes. He worked his way up in the RCMP. They took that away from him. They gave him appointments in the PMO's office and intelligence and in some of these ministries as deputy minister positions and all. And here he is now, and they've put him into this. And I was watching some of the interviews and some of the news conferences and everything else, and I was watching his face. And when he was interacting with these liberals, these ministers and their workers and the media, I could read his eyes, and if it was up to him, he would just have a really nice, heavy steel piece of pipe and just smash some heads. So I think that putting him into place to appease Donald Trump and try and make space and put somebody in that they thought was working for them. I have to sneeze, folks. It's coming.
Get it out.
I think they kind of fucked up. Because I think they put a guy into place that actually wants some payback. Hang on. Fuck me. Yeah, that's life. So, I want Alberta to be its own country. I want, as the 1931 Statute of Westminster. Fuck. Hang on. I gotta go blow my nose. Sorry, folks. Stare at the ceiling for a while.
Okay, Canadian, here's the deal. We had to move because of that bit. Well, did you hear the story? Alexandra? Where's Alexandra? I don't see her. Anyway,
Okay, what am I missing?
Canadian wants to know if we got screwed on a house. But no.
Oh, we got screwed on a farm. I was given an opportunity in 2022. These people wanted to do investments and buy land, and they were watching my show and they were big fans, and so they bought. They came to me with an idea to buy this house in this town, and would that work for me, and I could pay rent and blah blah blah. Because again, in their mind, they never were doing this for me; they were doing it for them. Maybe at one point they actually were trying to do something for me, but in the overall picture of things, they weren't. But anyways, so they came to me with this proposal to buy this house in the little village I was living in, but nice house. It was a nice house, nice garage, but no chance at all to build greenhouses or gardens or do anything. And now you're stuck with the town rules and you're confined. It wouldn't work. So, I explained to them, no, it's not going to work. So they said, okay, the budget is $250,000. Go find something. Okay, so I did. I found the deal of the century. explained everything to them. We went through everything about the house and the yard and everything it needed. The owner of the property that was selling it was really good with us. I worked with him. He worked with us. I was able to move into a furnished house with tools in the shop for $245,000. And he was able to move back to his hometown in Saskatchewan and get on with his life. And then we were able to go from there. In less than 3 months after moving in there, the rich millionaire piece of shit flipped the script and fucked me over. And it was a nightmare from then on. But I continued to fulfill my end of the bargain. So let's get back. That's that. So that now you know, Canadian. And, send me an email, brother. You and I have never talked in person. Let's do that, okay? Send me an email, rageinthecage@protonmail.com. Shoot me an email, and let's get in touch. And I do that for, a lot of you folks know that, right? You have my phone number. You have my, I'm busy, right? Well, I worked my ass off for the whole time I was there. And when Stella moved in October of that year, and, we built all those gardens and did all that work, and it's gone. They have demolished everything. Literally. They demolished the house, the greenhouse, the chicken coop, the barn, the tack shed, the garden shed, the coal shed. It's all gone. The kitchen garden, that beautiful little kitchen garden that I built for Stella, gone. They spent over $200,000 to demolish a place that was worth $250,000. Because in their millionaire minds, it's better to do that and have a raw piece of land that you can just sell to someone, because now they can build their dream home. That's how these fucking retards think. That is the disease we are dealing with. That's the reason we need a country of Alberta. And I know, Canadian, I know that you are not in Alberta. You're down the other way, a little more east of here. But, here's the reality. In Quebec, the actual people of Quebec, they want their French heritage and they want their life. And they just want to live their lives and be left alone. But their cocksucker government, who's robbing the fuck out of everybody and totally part of cabal and just making it seem so bad against everything else so they can get their way, the actual people of Quebec really fucking hate that. And I know that from personal experience, because in 2015, when Trudeau was elected, and I was still in touch with a lot of friends from the military, and that includes guys in Valcartier, okay, and Saint Jean, and a few other places. And, I was getting calls from guys that like, no way the Liberals won this riding. There's no way, but we have a Liberal in place here. We did not vote this in. No, there's something wrong. And that was then. Yeah. And then in 2019, there's no fucking way, after all the scandals and the bullshit and everything that was going on all across the country, there's no way Trudeau was going to get voted in for a second term. But he did. But what else happened in 2019? Oh, I don't know. Event 201, the Wuhan military games. What did that lead to? Everybody coming home sick from that. Corona, Corona, Corona. Oh, what do the Mexicans call Corona beer? Piss. What is Corona? Well, it's the sun. What is the coronavirus? It's a common cold. Oh, shit. Oh, it's COVID-19. 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 Really? Shouldn't that cure what's going on? Shouldn't COVID-19, one of the COVID-ID of the 27, which is the 19, which cures scours in cattle. Look that one up. Shouldn't that be a good thing? No. No. Alberta needs to be its own country. At the same time, and again, I've got a tactical mind. I was in Intel, I was in Special Forces, I've been a few places, I've done a bunch of this shit. I've been looking into this for a long time. We need the United States. We need their military. We need the US dollar. We need their protection. We need their help. But at the same time, Alberta, Montana, and Texas, we're pretty much all the same folks. There's a lot of folks like Canadian and like a bunch of others, a bunch of you folks that do come here from the Maritimes and Quebec and Ontario and Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Point Fire, another brother in arms living out there in Ontario. You're the same people. We are the same people. And we are the majority. At the same time, you need to do what I want to do, which is protect your home. Get your life back. You need to do that. And look, it's just because of the way they've structured everything, because they've taken the nickel industry and other industries, they've killed the auto sector, they've killed Ontario. Okay, they've killed Quebec, they've killed the Maritimes. Not just the fishing. You have your minerals, you have your other industries, your manufacturing, your tech industry. It's there. It's everywhere. Every province in Canada has its own thing going on that could absolutely be independent. The Maritimes would be beneficial if the 4 maritime provinces actually hooked up and became one. Just, you only have so much land mass, but you have the ocean, you have the water, okay? You have fresh water too. But yeah, the Maritimes, the Northwest Territories, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, again, Manitoba could be on its own, no problem. Saskatchewan, all day long. British Columbia, oh my God, okay? Alberta has been paying the bill for all of it for way too long. So the only way any of this gets fixed is if Alberta becomes its own country, makes a deal with the United States to be a territory similar to Scotland. So Alberta is its own country, it has its own government, it makes most of its own decisions, but it aligns with the United States for many things. It uses the US dollar, it uses the US military. Alberta doesn't have to have its own military. The US military is a confluence of the agreement. This would bring in the FBI, it would bring in the U.S. Marshals Service, it would bring in all of the 3-letter agencies, it would bring in, taxation, which again, is being smart. And wait till Doge walks into the IRS. Holy shit. Um, a lot of people talk about the Second Amendment and the freedoms of that. So think about a kid that's tasted the candy, but was never allowed to go to the candy store. And then you let the kid into the candy store with an open credit card. So that would be Alberta aligning with the United States and all of a sudden having the Second Amendment. Because there would be negotiations, there would be agreements. And the first thing that would be demanded in Alberta is fuck off with the gun laws. We want it all. Machine guns, silencers, everything. Fuck you. No restrictions. Go away. Fuck right off. Take your rules, shove them up your ass, reach down your own throat, grab them, rip them out, shove them up your ass again, taste them for the second time. Fuck off. That would be the attitude of Albertan gun owners. Okay? And that's just the Second Amendment. You get into the 14th Amendment, you get into the 28th Amendment, you get into so many of these things. So you would be okay. You know what happens when a nice, kind, thank you, I'm sorry Canadian goes to war? What happens? Break glass in case of war. You want to win the war?
Oh, yeah.
Send in the Canadians.
Yeah.
The British, the French, the Turks could not take Vimy Ridge. Okay, Canada, it's your turn. So we sent a bagpiper up the hill. A German sniper shot the bagpiper. You're dead. There was a couple other battles in World War II. And, trenches. Well, tunnels and... Okay, yeah, a bunch of Germans over there, a bunch of Turks over there. Oh, the Turks just slaughtered the Newfoundland Regiment. Really? Well, let's just dig a tunnel underneath all their tunnels, fill it with dynamite, put in a fuse, and then go have a scotch. Light the fuse. That's what the Canadians did. Blew up an entire county. Fuck with me, I dare you. So these are the people that you don't want to just open the doors to the candy store. Okay? You just don't want to do that. They've been fucking us. We've realized they've been fucking us. We've been suffering, like losing jobs. They've taken, don't open the candy store. But open the door. That happens. Saskatchewan won't even be 5 minutes. British Columbia, 5.5 minutes. 7. They have to get rid of the NDP and the Liberals, but for the most part, even the people that right now are supporting them and running the ports, all the bad guys and everything else, as soon as they've lost their Alberta money, oh boy, who are they joining? Yeah, old fucks like me. Yukon, Northwest Territories, pretty quick. Manitoba? Well, Manitoba's gonna look to Ontario. What do you have to say? What do you think? What do you? Because remember, the Winnipeg legislature, the cabal, the Church of the Cabal, which is the Manitoba legislature. Okay? Go back on my old videos and watch the lines and, find, connect the dots. And the Fall of the Cabal series, go watch that. That's on Rumble and BitChute. Can't get it on YouTube. Winnipeg. There's more power in Winnipeg than there is in Washington, D.C. That's not an exaggeration. And when I say power, I mean their evil spiritual power. That's their church. The Winnipeg legislature is the church of the cabal. They will not give it up. So Winnipeg, Manitoba, the province of Manitoba, smiley fucking dick face premier that we have right now, the native guy that is stoned all the time and happy and stupid and turn left. It's like he's in a NASCAR race, you only turn left. You can only turn left. I think they would side with Kanakistan for quite a while before enough of them just said fuck this, and they'd probably just move here. They would probably just give it up and leave. But the only way if Saskatchewan left first, if Ontario left first, if New Brunswick left first and joined the United States, okay, that's all right. That's nice. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's that's it. It's nice. Yeah, okay. I have to watch Netflix. I think there's a hockey game on. Oh yeah, the kid has soccer practice. Yeah, so have a nice day. It's good. We're glad. Yeah, it's good. Okay, and then gone over to their head and past their bedtime. If Alberta leaves, no more paychecks, no more free ride. So it has to happen. Anyway. All right, folks. I haven't been reading chat. My glasses have been off for most of it.
Anne
What?
asked earlier, what about the Paddy Main? Don't forget the Irish. Paddy Main.
Oh, well.
The Anzacs.
Okay. So Paddy Main, the SAS operative in World War II that, again, the cabal, they know their game. And, and you're in Northern Ireland, and then there's Ireland. Northern Ireland kind of, it doesn't have the same deal that Scotland has. But at least you've got that, what you have. But at the same time, you've got that, right? There's George. You talk about Paddy Main. George Terescu. At the same time, World War II. Again, Paddy Main. They put forward what they wanted everyone to follow. Not that he wasn't a hero, not that he didn't do some really cool shit and get shit done and suffer for it. Again, the narrative gets put out the way they want the narrative to be put out. There was a Polish operative who was he was a citizen of Ireland before the war. But he is actually of Polish descent. George, and it's George's. His name is. It's not George. It's George's. It's George with an S on the end is his first name, and I think it's Truescu. Uh, I'm going back into my studies. But he actually the Nazis and the Irish were working together in World War II, and he's one of the ones that actually was able to create a bit of an underground and fight that. And then from there, he actually went to Poland and joined the resistance there. And um, a lot of his connections with the Irish people and the Welsh, um, and the people in Poland, they were actually able to build a network and fight the war from that end, and stop a lot of the infiltration that was going on. So again, I'm working off the top of my head, so but anyways, yeah. So yeah, folks, look, the hour is over. We're at 1:02. Okay, 1 hour 2 minutes, and I got to get some sleep and get to work tonight. The sun is going down. It's been great talking with you and chatting with you, and I'm sorry for not spending a lot of time in chat. I will, hammer the comment section, folks. Hammer the comment section. I will get to it. But we need to get rid of Danielle Smith because she's a traitor. And we need to form a government of the people, become our own country, but align ourselves with the United States while Donald Trump is president. And get an agreement. And it's going to be hard. There's going to be a fight. They're not going to let this just happen. And the rest of Canada is really, really going to suffer. So, look, folks, there's a lot of abandoned farmhouses in Alberta. There's a lot of places that are empty. There's a lot of shit going on. We've been hammered hard. If you want to leave wherever you are in Canada and get your ass out to Alberta, you should make that move. Because your neighbors are going to turn you in. We saw it during COVID. So anybody that thinks the way we do, if you're anywhere east of Regina, and I know this for a fact, even in Saskatchewan, east of Regina, the communists are too well embedded. In Regina, yeah, but in the country, at least, on the other side of between Alberta and Regina and the Saskatchewan, there's enough. There's still a lot of bastards in there, but everywhere, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, PEI, Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, Labrador. People who you think are your neighbors and your friends. If they're not actually watching and listening to everything that's out there about the truth, they're going to take the easy road. We saw it in the USSR. We saw it in Poland. We saw it in Czechoslovakia. We saw it in Bosnia. We saw it in Somalia. We saw it in, the Ivory Coast as well. Not so much Sierra Leone, but the Ivory Coast, Lebanon. Those who knew they could take the easy way out and tell on their neighbors and get rewarded for it, they did. So, buckle up. All right. Okay, folks. Cheers.